Alright, the little excerpt on the side is, Father, deepen my longing for intimacy with you and prompt my heart as I develop more intimacy with my spouse. The question for August 7th, 2011 is, what can you do today to begin getting to know your spouse, let him or her get to know you, and become caringly involved with one another? That all together is one question, but all together is three separate answers. Getting to know your spouse and letting him get to know you, basically, you can find the answer in the title. What I believe is just you have to have communion with your spouse. You have to share with your spouse. Not just share, but deeply share on a level that only you and him can have, or you and her can have. In our case, babe, you and me. Share on a level that only we can have. Yeah, you might talk to your friends all the time. They might ask you questions. That's sharing. But that's not a deep level of sharing, deep level of compassionate sharing. Getting to know your spouse, babe, we've known each other for 6 years. But as you see, like, whenever we ask each other questions, there's just stuff that, stuff that I find out different about you and that you find out different about me that none of us actually knew. The thing with that is every day there's going to be different stuff that happens to us that neither one of us are going to know about, and that both of us will definitely probably want to know about. Like, I'm going to come home from work, I'm going to be like, hey babe, how's your day? How was your day? What did you do today? If we have multiple kids, which I'm hoping, they're going to come home from school, we're going to be like, hey, what's up? How was your day? We might not say what's up. Well, I might. Just because, that's me. But we're just going to be like, hey, how was your day? What happened at school today? We're going to want to know. We're going to want to be in every aspect of their lives, just like we need to be in every aspect of each other's lives. We need to want to know about each other. If there's something we don't know, we're going to want to find that out, just so we know everything about that person. Babe, we're going to get to that point. We're not there yet, but we're going to get to that point where I know more about you than you know yourself. There's stuff that I know that you don't know about yourself, which you might know this already, that you snore, but babe, you snore. So do I. I drool in my sleep sometimes. That's when I'm like on a level of like comfort that, oof. If I'm drooling in my sleep, babe, you will not wake me up. But just, we've tried to do this. We've started to do this. It's just you and me both talking to each other, asking questions about like that 2-year period where we weren't together. We were talking to each other on a level that it hurt us to talk about it, but then again, like with me, it hurt me to talk about certain stuff, like with the whole Hannah situation. But the thing is, it felt good. Babe, it felt good in here to know that I was talking to somebody who didn't care what I said, who didn't care what words came out of my mouth. They just care that I was actually sharing that with them. And I get that with you. You don't care really what I'm saying. You don't care what comes out of my mouth. It's just, that might be the wrong example, but it's just, I don't know, babe. It's hard to explain in the right way to where it doesn't seem like jerkish, and it shouldn't. But stuff I told you, I probably couldn't tell anyone else. I haven't told anyone else. Stuff you know about me, you found out, babe. The last day we were with my grandma, you found out stuff about me I didn't even know. And honestly, it hurt for me to know that. But just the fact that you were there with me, listening to that, hearing what I was hearing, finding out something about me that no one else outside of that room knows, hey, you don't know how amazing that felt. Stuff, like, remember when we would talk about that 2 years? It would hurt. It would hurt both of us. It would hurt me to hear stuff about you. But it felt good to know that we were actually communicating. It made us feel better. It made me feel better knowing that stuff. Computer locked. Now I don't know how it felt to you, but to me it just felt amazing. It's like that one-on-one relationship that you have with Christ, that you have with God. You're not going to have that relationship with anyone else, and that's the kind of relationship I'm having with you. The kind of relationship that I want to have with you is the kind of relationship that no one else can have, and I really feel that I do have that with you. You know, I'm able to tell you stuff I haven't told anyone. I'm able to communicate to you on a level where I haven't been able to communicate to anyone like that, even my sister. But I don't know. Also, how can you become caringly involved with one another? That also has to do with the just communication. You know, like every like answer to these questions has been, a lot of it, not all, but a lot of it is just communication. That's the problem I see with a lot of marriages these days, is they don't communicate. And that's their number one problem, is there's no communication. That's why I think we're kind of one step ahead, is that we talk a lot. Babe, I can't keep my mouth shut, especially here, except when I'm around you, all I want to do is listen. All I want to do is, yeah, I want to ask you questions, but I want to hear the answers to those questions. I'm all up in it. Like whenever we're talking deeply about, especially a serious subject, you can tell with me, I'm like, but also some subjects, babe, we need to work on. I'm gonna be real with you for a second. Some subjects like today, the whole drinking thing, babe, I didn't want to fight with you, and it just seemed like that was all we were doing, was fighting, and it's not us. It's not what we're supposed to be. Yeah, we fought before, but it's never been really on that level. I didn't even feel that I did anything wrong in the beginning, but then I realized, I'm like, wow, all it is you're trying to look out for me. You don't want me to drink and get to that level where I make a mistake, to where I do something, or to where my friends do something and I'm involved in it. Babe, I understand where you're coming from. And my argument of, yeah, well, you're not here yet. I should be able to. I'm an adult. I should be able to do that. Yeah, but I also have to consider that I'm going to have you here, that I'm going to have a baby here. The thing is, babe, yeah, drinking with friends, it's great. You know, it lets me relax. But I can get that same relaxation out of just being able to cuddle with you. Just being able to, like, when you do have our baby, when you do have our child, I can't say when we have our child because I'm not the one like, yeah. But when we do have a child, I want to be able to hold you in my arms and have you hold the baby in your arms, just like a little cuddling train. You know, like I cuddle you, you cuddle the baby, and we're all like, oh, or like, I don't know. Like, we're going to have to figure out a way to do that. And I'm going to love trying to figure that out because we're going to laugh our butts off. I gotta try and get away from cussing because I don't want to cuss around our child. The first second our child says a cuss word, it's going to be, hey, front leg rest. And then our child's just going to be, move. Yeah, our front leg rest is going to be my punishment. I don't like hitting. I'm not a big fan of, like you, unless we're playing around, like, I've never really hit you. And that's something I need to kind of get away from, is the whole, like, but, I don't know, the whole, me being able to drink, babe, I'm an adult, I'm in Germany, I want to be able to drink beer. I want to be able to go out and have fun in a calm manner, babe. Whenever I'm drinking alcohol, here, it was in a safe environment. It was one-on-one, me with one other guy. That's it. I'm never going to go out. I can honestly tell you, once my computer unlocks, babe, I can tell you, I'm never going to go out drinking with females like that. I'm never gonna put myself in that position to go out to like a party or anything to where I know there's gonna be drunk females that are going to be everywhere. Babe, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna jeopardize us. Chapel, Cashal, they know they're not going to let me be in that kind of situation. I'm not gonna let myself be in that kind of situation. If I find myself at a party where or anywhere where there are drunken females, drunken anything, I'm gonna get myself out of that situation. I'm gonna come right home to you, babe, because that's where I belong. And babe, just the whole fighting today. Like, yeah, it was something minor over drinking a beer with some friends. I know, babe. I know I'm not gonna be able to do every day. I don't want to drink every day. Trust me. Beer gets kind of blah after drinking it day in and day out. And I'm, babe. I used to be a big fan of Jack. I had a Jack. I had a shot of Jack. I didn't even drink the whole shot. I was just like, ugh. It was like back when I drank that. That thing was like, ugh. And I used to love it. I used to love Jaeger. I can't drink Jaeger anymore, babe. I can't. But I think as I'm getting older, as babe, I'm still not out of my party years. Neither are you. But the thing is, though, being married, having a child, I guess that kind of just kicks you in the ass. It really kicks you out of the party years. And babe, honestly, I'm cool with that. You know, right now, babe, all I'm thinking about is being able to hold you, being able to kiss you, being able to kiss you. I don't want to say make love because your parents are back there somewhere probably. Um, but I do want to be able to make love to you. So yeah. Anyway, babe, I hope to talk to you soon, and I love you very much.